This is the future.
If there's one Warframe that doesn't need anything from the Helminth system to be great, then it's Trinity. You may often hear Trinity as a support Warframe that can give you an infinite amount of energy without the help of Arcane Energize. Or even be the best support in Eidolon Hunt to restore all damage and give damage reduction to the team. Hell, she can even solo the Triggerlin Hunt accompanied by Void Rigger and a good amp to take down the shields of Eidolons fast. For OG Warframe players, you may recall Trinity as an EV Trinity which just gives infinite amount of energy fast, or you may recall the most broken Trinity combo wherein you use her link ability paired with a self-damaging weapon to nuke a room fast. She was even better in terms of nuking compared to Saren in the past, but that was taken away by Digital Extremes since they added something unintended. Right now, Trinity can still support, but she is a heck of a Warframe also when you just want to play solo in Steel Path levels or even beyond. If we take a look at the Warframe, Trinity has it all. First, she got healing with her first ability, but this is not the best though, as her fourth ability called Blessing is the best in terms of getting all your shield and health back, and ensures full recuperation with the help of the 75% damage reduction. Not to mention that you also get another max 75% damage reduction from her link ability. If you pair it with adaptation, assuming that we get the max 90% damage reduction from a specific damage type, then that already results in almost 85% damage reduction. Not to mention that every cast of your blessing will restore your shield to full. This means every time you cast your ultimate, you will gain 1 second invulnerability from the shield gating mechanic before the enemies even get to chip your health values. And remember, you can infinitely cast blessing if you want since you have energy vampire to restore your energy. One cast of this ability, and then hitting the affected target will then restore your energy. Just rinse the process until you get full energy and you won't even bother with survivability since not only do you get damage reduction from both Link and Blessing, but you also get knockdown defense from your third ability. Knockdown is one of the worst mechanics in the game right now and most people rely on Unruh Focus to get rid of that, especially for those players who don't have primed sure-footed yet. However, I think it's better that you won't rely too much on this mod since in the future, Digital Extremes are planning to nerf this mod and then they will add self-damage back. I don't know how bad will that nerf be, but I think it's time we practice now to be in a mission without relying on primed sure-footed, or even with Unruh's passive since I bet they will also lower its effectiveness. What will happen to abilities like Trinity's Link though? I think these types of abilities will be left untouched since you need to be using a specific Warframe to take advantage of full immunity against knockdown, which makes Trinity an even better choice for players against Steel Path and beyond. Aside from that, she got an augment from her third ability that removes all armor of enemies with the right amount of power strength. My only problem with this though, is you only get to affect 3 enemies, which is why you would need an AoE weapon to kill them faster, or anything really to kill them quickly. In addition to this, duration is really a problem with Trinity, even with primed continuity, which I think is the only duration skill you can apply other than the Constitution and Augur Message mods. Since you don't want to lower your range just to put narrow-minded, it's because the range is also needed for Link to provide good utility in terms of knockdown defense. Honestly, I would have put another duration mod in this build instead of the abating Link augment. I guess I don't want to use Unruh when playing Trinity, and yes, it's just only personal preference so you can put duration in this. Also, you can provide more duration for Trinity with the help of the Argent Shard system. You would need at least 1 yellow tile forged for the casting speed, as this will increase your survivability with the help of the shield gating mechanic, and faster casting means you can outdamage and outheal enemies in battle. The same goes for energy restore. Casting energy vampire with good speed will be very crucial, especially against a horde of enemies. Aside from that, you can slap 4 red tile forged shards that will add ability duration to your Trinity. Why not strength or other stats? Well, the duration will increase not only the duration of your survivability skills such as Link and Blessing's damage reduction buff, but you will also make good use of Champion's Blessing, which for some, is a pretty dumb augment mod since it needs a lot of work, but for me, Champion's Blessing is great especially if you are a Warframe players who like endurance runs. So what this augment does is increases their own primary and secondary critical chance based on the total percentage health healed, up to a plus 350% bonus. But before even getting the max 350% bonus, you must be mindful of how to effectively use this augment mod, as there are limitations. First, it only applies to ability caster, and casting multiple blessings will stack the critical bonus and reset the critical bonus timer. Critical chance bonus is additive with other sources of critical chance bonus. Health recovered from any allied source such as allied warframes, specters and companions will grant critical bonus. Buff duration is affected by ability duration. So basically, team composition would be the best for this arcane, as you can heal multiple targets and increase the max critical bonus for your weapons fast. However, there's a unique way to get this bonus, and that is to use the combat discipline mod. If you want to take Trinity solo while using Champion's Blessing, then you should have combat discipline to chip away your health so you can heal using her fourth and get the Champion's Blessing buff. Once you get the full stack, all you need to do is recast the ability to reset its duration and maintain the max critical chance stack. This is why I strongly recommend Duration Artian Shards. With all these in mind, you can turn Trinity into an absolute monster in Steel Path and beyond, even playing her solo. For those who are saying that Trinity is just an obsolete Warframe that needs a rework, well, I guess you haven't really tried the Warframe at all. Thank you so much for watching. Squad Leader signing off.